Today I'm going to help you nail your first pistol squat and show you all the exercises you need to go from this to this. If your muscles are not sufficiently stretched or your joints are not mobile enough, it does not matter how strong your legs are, you will not be able to complete a pistol squat. Here are all the stretches you need to remedy this. Hamstring stretch. Hinge your hips and begin to lower your upper body towards your toes, reaching out with your hands as you do so. If you can't reach your toes initially, aim to touch the top of your feet or your shins. If you are really flexible, you may be able to touch the ground. It all comes back to practice. Irrespective of your level of flexibility, the goal is to feel a gentle stretch in your hamstrings. You want to hold this position for 60 seconds and take a 20-second break before repeating it 2 more times. Step stretch. Calves. Find a raised surface, such as a plate or step, and place your foot with half of it hanging over the edge. Lower the back half of your foot until you feel a deep stretch in the calf muscle. Stretching these muscles will help your ankle mobility at the bottom of the pistol squat. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds and repeat 3 times on each leg. Kneeling hip flexor stretch. Start by getting into a kneeling position on the floor. Step 1 foot forward into a lunge position. Keep your back straight and aligned with your hips. Gently shift your weight forward, leaning into the front leg while maintaining the upright position of your upper body. You should feel a stretch in the front of your hip on the leg that's back. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds on each leg and repeat 3 times. It's important to loosen these as the hip flexor muscles play a significant role in the squatting movement. These exercise progressions will develop your mobility and build up your strength and movement patterns, which will help greatly when taking on the full pistol squat. Split squat. A split squat on a bench effectively targets your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. These are all active muscles in the pistol squat, so this is a great lead-up exercise. Place a bench behind you, take a step forward with one foot and position it about 2 to 3 feet in front of the bench. The distance between your front and back foot will depend on your height and what feels most comfortable. Your front foot should be flat on the ground, your back foot should rest on the bench, keeping your chest up and your shoulders back throughout the exercise. Lower your body by bending your knee and dropping your hips straight down towards the floor. Your front thigh should be parallel to the ground or slightly below if possible. Push through the heel of your front foot and engage your quads and glutes to return to the starting position. Complete 8 repetitions on each leg before switching to the other. Touchdown squat. This is a single-legged squat, as if you're about to sit in a chair. You want to keep the leg in the air as straight as possible as you hinge your hips and begin the squat. The idea is that you tap your outstretched leg on the ground and push back up. Start on top of one plate as it will be easier as the range of motion is smaller. As you become more comfortable with the movement, add further plates so you can squat deeper with a bigger range of motion. This will more closely mimic the pistol squat. Elevated single leg squats. This exercise allows you to practice the full motion of a pistol squat. It's the perfect lead-up exercise, as the only difference between this and a full pistol squat is that you're doing it from an elevated platform rather than from the floor. This gives you more margin for error and requires less mobility on your ankle joints. Ensure you are keeping your weight forward over your knee. This will help you keep your balance and prevent you from falling backwards. Use your arms to stabilize yourself by keeping them at approximately 90 degrees away from your body. This acts as a counter-stability measure and will make the squat feel much more stable. Once you can perform all of these exercises, you are now ready to take on the full pistol squat. Remember to keep your weight forward and your arms out for balance. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can instead reach for your toe of your extended foot. This achieves both of the above goals as well. Remember to keep your core tight and your chest up for added stability. Try to keep your outstretched leg as straight as possible as you descend into the deep squat. You now have all the tools you need to nail your first pistol squat. So go crush it and let me know how you get on in the comments below.